Hello, this is a tour of Nickz menu version 8 for the PAP-KIII Plus. I'm going to start off with the installation. Excuse me, this is going to boot up to Level by Level Gaming's menu. There it is. I'm going to put in my card that I've copied over all the files to. So the card is now in. You don't need to be on Level by Level menus or Gaming's menu for this. You just need to have a menu that has a file explorer. So we go over to the File Explorer, go to the SD card, go to dmenu, installer, install.dge, and open. And boom, there's my menu. So we'll go through a quick tour. I changed the font. I think it's a little more readable now. The first item is Games. We've got it sorted into 3 sections: Best Emulators, More Emulators, and Alternate Emulators. As you can see, we have Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, Sega Game Gear, Atari Lynx, Neo Geo, and 2 Capcom arcade systems. That's in the best alternators, or emulators. In more emulators, we've got PC Engine, Atari 78 and 5200, ColecoVision, Commodore 64, and Amiga. In alternate emulators, we have backups of the others. They're different emulators in case you can't get the other emulators to run the game you want. Music, we can play music as before. No problem there. So you can see that's working. And I've added in microphone. You can go to record audio. It takes a second to load up, but it does work. There it is. Then you just hit this button to record. And now we're recording. Testing, 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Added a handy link so you can play all your recordings. So you can see that works just fine. Then I added back in the camera ability, so you can use camera, view photos, and then view the images. View images takes you back to the same images folders we had before, with the backgrounds duplicated, manufacturer pictures, and the pictures that I added. View photos lets you view the photos you've taken, so we can view, I don't know, let's view one of my photos, maybe this one. There we go, that's a picture, very poor, of a fish tank. And let's test out the camera. So it takes a second to kick on too, and it's not very good. Let's see. But you can see there it is, the camera. Whoa. Okay, so the camera does work. You take a picture like that, you save it. No big deal. If you push C, I think it is, yeah, you get into some settings there. You can mess with those if you want. Okay, so that's the camera. Files, I added back in kind of a default file browser. You can just browse through normally if you want, or you can get to the ding-ux commander, and then you can go through and work on all that. I did figure out how to get out of this menu without having to force close, and that is by holding select and then select and C. I'll pop that up. You can go to quit. It takes you back to the menu, so that's good. System, we've still got background, font color, sounds, and then power off, which of course power off the device. So that's what I've added in. I kind of cleaned up the menus a little bit, renamed some things, changed a few icons, added back in the camera and the microphone, and fixed some typos and stuff, although I'm sure everything's still not perfect. But that's what we've got. So if you're interested, feel free to download it at the link below. You can install it just like I did at the beginning. And I guess we'll wind out with a little bit of gameplay here.